Is Dragon Ball alive? It's your super players, Tony G here, and
C-Rod.
And right now we're going to be talking about, is Dragon Ball coming back?
Yep.
And
did Shenron be summoned and brought back Dragon Ball collecting and the hype?
The super players collected all 7. Now we're trying to see if we're bringing it back.
So Dragon Ball is in a crazy state right now.
Yeah.
With multiple games out there. If you've never seen Dragon Ball cards, there's 2 games, right? It's Fusion World and Masters. So first up, we got to figure out which one do we collect. Which one is the overhyped one, Tony? Which one do you think is like overhyped out of the 2? Which one is
overhyped?
Yeah, overhyped. Like which one is like everybody's on that one? That's the one you should go for.
Oh, in terms of collecting?
Yeah, in collecting. In terms of collecting? Collecting.
I would say Masters all the way. I think the quality. I wouldn't say it's overhyped. I think it's hyped enough, but it's the better collectible card game between Fusion World and Masters. I like the quality of the cards. I've always thought the introduction of the serial number cards are insane value now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The serialized Gohan, Goku,
Broly, Vegeta
from History of Z.
History of Z, and each of those cards are ridiculously priced.
Oh yeah,
I've seen it all.
A couple thousands just for a raw card, not even graded or anything.
And I don't see that with our new Kid Buu manga in the Fusion World.
Oh, hey, so you're comparing both of the hypest sets right now.
Yeah,
the manga set from Fusion World and
History of Z.
History of Z.
I think if I had to put my money, and if you had $120, because boxes are getting a little pricier now.
Yeah, it's because of the tariffs, bro.
The tariffs?
No, it's for real. All this crazy stuff happening, and a bunch of these card games are Japanese made from Japan.
I would throw my money in History of Z. I think if you like to gamble and you want to pull the highest rarity cards, you still got the God Rares, you still got the cereal in the History of Z box. You could get an alternative gold manga art card.
Yeah.
But I mean, in terms of value, I think you'll definitely plus significantly more if you pull a serial card or a
100%
God Rare in the History of Z.
100%, yeah. The manga set is cool though, because if you like Akira Toriyama original artwork, that manga set was all original Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, in remembrance, I feel.
Yeah, R.I.P. the GOAT. Right now we're in this weird limbo. Where's Dragon Ball at? So if Dragon Ball comes back, the series, what do you think is going to do to both of our games, the manga and the History of Z boxes?
It's going to go up.
Yeah?
I mean, historically, I think if we've seen the same trends we've noticed with Dragon Ball when Tournament of Power came out.
Oh, yeah.
Tournament of Power came out, the booster box.
Yeah, that's one of the rarest boxes in Dragon Ball Masters, the first Dragon Ball game.
And it did significantly well. I think.
How much were the boxes going for?
At that time?
Like at its peak?
At its peak?
When the show was out.
$6-7 grand a box, roughly.
Was it? I swear I saw it like at 8K, 12K at one point.
From what this was like years ago. I think at its peak, all these boxes were insane value. All the cards were insane value. I think like Awakened Power Goku, which was what we called the Black Lotus of Dragon Ball. It was the first secret rare, or one of the first ones, and it was the first one with Victory Strike. So that meant if you dealt damage to your opponent, you automatically win the game, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that one was pretty crazy for collectors and players. Now the question is, what do you think about Dragon Ball being revived for the players? For both Fusion World and Masters, what do you think?
For Fusion World and Masters, I think we're seeing an influx of players now. We're seeing more players coming into bigger regionals. I think we're slowly seeing a higher demand for tournaments from what I've seen in the community. People are wanting to have more regionals, and Bandai's hearing them and is providing maybe 1 or 2 more extra per season. So I think the demand is starting to pick up with Fusion World and Masters. I think if you want to be competitive, you want to be that competitive edge and take your Zenkai boost even higher from Fusion World, then Masters is the game. But if you want to just get into the game and get competitive, then Fusion World is the game.
So Fusion World's for people that want to get their hands wet to play the game, and then Masters is once you got pro level, you could play that game.
You could play. I mean, there's so many mechanics. There's a new one coming out. A new color's coming out, white. I don't know if you've seen that. there's going to be a new color.
Oh
in Masters
yeah,
is white.
there's a new
Yeah.
trailer coming out for the Dragon Ball. I mean, a new set coming out with
Yeah.
a new color and all that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And let us know in the comment section what you guys think about that. I think
Or white
white color or a new mechanic.
coming to the Masters. I wonder if Fusion World will eventually adopt that, since Fusion World kind of has the same. It plays exactly the same almost as Masters, with just a little bit of rule changes. I wonder if they're gonna make white cards.
Who knows? I would love to see it. I mean,
Well, they have white cards, the event cards and stuff.
Yeah. I've seen that. So we'll
But
see. We'll see.
Make a different color. It looks like both games are changing.
Get a purple color for fusion.
So it looks like there's a new couple sets coming out that people might want to get, like the one you said. And for Fusion World, I know there's the manga set volume 2 coming out.
Another one already?
Yeah, already, dude.
Already? I feel like this one just dropped like 2 weeks ago.
That's how fast these card games are. Now, do you think that there's too many card games for Dragon Ball? There's 2. Is that too much? Or do you think it's good that
they just
decided?
Right. I think it's just right. If they added another one, then it'd be too much, I feel. I feel like now seeing the game simplicity with Fusion World, it's so simple but so competitive as well. And it gets your feet wet for Masters with all the extra mechanics of like negating, blocking's already existence, but it just adds that extra layer of competitive edge as well as understanding more mechanics. So brain plays is what I would like to say.
So it looks like Masters is very old. It came out, what, 2017?
It's 7 years old, dude.
7
to 8 years old.
7 or 8 years old game.
Yeah.
So if you're just wanting to start playing Masters, there's thousands of cards to know.
Yeah.
And if you go play in an event, it could be a little overwhelming. So Fusion World's perfect to get your feet wet.
Yep.
You think they're going to do that for any other game? Like another popular game like One Piece? Let's say 7-year-old One Piece now has a mini One Piece game, One Piece Fusion World or something, and then they start doing that.
One Piece Fusion World?
Double, like when a game gets too complex, they make a brand new one to get people in.
I would think so. I think if they do, it would be just like what they did with Dragon Ball Masters. They introduced an online client with the introduction of Fusion World, so they could probably introduce that new game style or gameplay for One Piece. Maybe introduce a online client for it.
Yeah, just like a simpler, faster, easier to make type of game.
Kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, where they had like duel, like Master Duel, or I forget what it's called. Like
Duel Links.
Yeah, like it was a lot faster. It was different,
and you could just play with one hand.
Yeah, on your phone.
So, yeah, it looks like Bandai has some very unique ways when they deal with their card games. So they've already banned, or not banned. They've already erased from existence, Xeno style, the whole Heroes. Have you heard about that? The Heroes game?
That was in Japan?
Yeah, they stopped making it. It's cut.
Really? I didn't know that.
Now there's a new one called Dragon Ball Divers. That's also kind of like the same, but with different artwork.
Okay.
So what do you think? Is Dragon Ball, the US version, which is Fusion World and Masters, is it worth collecting long term if Bandai just erases it out of nowhere? What's going to happen to your cards? Do they go to zero?
I would hope not. But if it does, I mean, there will always be collectors for it. I think with it being Dragon Ball, people love Dragon Ball. And I think it has such a high value in terms of IP. Like, you go to Mexico, they see...
Oh,
you
Dragon
see Goku?
Ball? Yeah.
I'll walk with a Goku shirt in Honduras, where I lived for like a year and a half. I took a Dragon Ball shirt, and everyone was like, oh, Kakarot.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. Like, it's a global game, and people really, like, it's a global anime, and people love it. I think there will always be room for collectors for this game. At least for Masters, I feel, is very high-end quality cards.
Super high-end, like 4 or 5K cards sometimes.
Yeah, and I think in terms of that, it will always retain some value if it just completely tanks. I could still see those God Rares still being above $1,000 if it comes down.
Because sometimes I have heard it's kind of like when an artist passes away and their artwork comes like more famous.
Becomes scarce.
All these Dragon Ball Master cards, if it erases, it might just rocket ship, and now it's super ultra rare.
It can. I believe that Dragon Ball has the biggest fan base out of any anime.
International.
Yeah.
places I never even thought people like Dragon Ball, because
I agree.
I'm only in the U.S. I've gone to little places, but like Canada, Brazil, I know they're popping with Dragon Ball, but like
Chile, yeah.
some random country in like the Fiji Islands, watch someone in the Fiji Islands say, "Oh,
I play Masters
I'm
all the
a
time.
Dragon
We
Ball
have the
master."
biggest
But like in an
community.
island, collecting these cards, you
I
know,
agree.
it's crazy. So I think it's always worth it. And if you look at the Panini game, which is the original US one,
Yeah.
but not made by Bandai and not Japanese.
Score Z, Panini,
Yeah,
right?
Panini.
That was the company.
Yeah, and they're popping with cards in America, but not like anime ones.
But they still have value though, from what I
Exactly.
understood. Like I've seen it on TCG Player that I've seen a few of them being like $500,
Oh,
600. Like there's still like demand for it.
Oh, huge. If you're into the Panini Dragon Ball original niche,
Yeah.
like there's a whole world in that
I agree.
card game. We're just talking about the Japanese made ones, but you're right. There's cards I've seen for $500
Yeah,
raw. Because
people like them. I still think there's this fan base for it.
imagine what happens to Dragon Ball. So that's already like a stamp of approval that if it does disappear, it holds value. And I still see a lot of people collecting heroes still.
I think it looks cool. I saw the cards are a little smaller. I think they're like Yu-Gi-Oh size, Japanese style, like Japanese standard size.
Yeah, they're like super small cards.
I really like them. I like the artwork. I think they look cool. So I'm a fan of it. I didn't know they shut it down.
They shut it down, dude.
R.I.P. Heroes.
Dragon Ball and Akiro. So what do you think? Is Bandai making too many sets to keep up? For a brand new person that does want to get started collecting, do you think they should focus on prior sets, like some old vintage ones that are really rare, or should they go for the newest set that's about to come out?
I would say, if I had to give my honest opinion,
Like that new one that's coming out, the with the white
cards,
the Masters. Don't miss out on that. That one's gonna be hype.
I feel anything that has God rares moving forward are probably worth it. That's just because
I think every set has a God rare now.
But not the first 10.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
the first
those
10 were
stand out.
just secret rares, and then after the fact, it became. I forgot what set they started introducing God rares. I don't know if it was set 16, 17.
It was
I don't know.
later in the
it was
sets.
super late. And now with the serial numbers, I think I would say the last 2 years of Dragon Ball Master sets is a perfect time to collect. I think those boxes are worth relatively well.
Like
I think
Legends of the Dragon Ball for Masters.
Legends, the collector's box. I think you had it with Vegito in it, the premium, where it has like the gold cards and all those things.
Oh, those?
Those things, and moving forward, I feel like are pretty accessible. Well, not accessible, but collectible. And
Like the new sets for Masters are going to be worth it, you're saying?
I think
coming out?
I think the newer ones. I think because they all have like they're announcing cereal, but dude, they're super hard to pull.
Yeah, and you seen how much one of those Dragon Ball boxes costs? The ones you're mentioning?
They're like they're like
They're $200-$300 now.
There you go.
Just that, the box. So you could have bought a box and then just keep it, and it would have gone up.
And not only that, I think Bandai is also not producing so many sets quickly anymore.
Oh, there's only 2 Master sets
This year,
per year. Now, moving, I don't know if it's going to do the same next year, but
I think
scarcity.
and I feel that they're really catering to collectors
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. Because if you
100%.
could get your hands on this box, then rip it, and hopefully you could get an awesome grade, of that card, whatever you pull, whether it's serial, God rare.
Oh, yeah. You got to get that graded. Definitely, if you want to get that graded, if you pull it, definitely let us know, because it is a smart move to keep that mint over time. Because if you keep it in your folder, I've heard stories of people having these cards in their folder for years, super dusty in the attic. They come back, it's all wrinkly.
Corroding. and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm like, if you would have had it in a slab, your card would have still been on point. You know what I mean? You got to be very wary. You can't just leave and forget, because matter just disintegrates it naturally.
I mean, if you live in Florida, humidity is a big thing,
humidity.
and it could damage your cards.
Yeah, warp. You don't want to open.
You'll see it like a taco.
Yeah,
It'll look like this.
and Dragon Ball cards warp pretty easy. I wonder if they warp inside of a graded slab.
I don't know. I would hope not.
So, for Fusion World, what do you think they should focus on? So should we focus on the older sets, the newer sets? I think
They could still go right now. I think with the older, like Fusion World's only a year old, so I think any of those boxes are worth collecting.
So if you're Fusion World, you're early.
You're early. You're still early. I think you can collect. I'm seeing that the demand for Fusion World tournaments are going up, and I'm seeing more players in Fusion World, and more in Fusion, less in Masters a little bit. But I think because of the simplicity, the accessibility, the affordability of the set, that's why people are playing it.
Yeah, so Fusion World for sure is more catering to the players as well, and Masters is
obviously
going right and going straight into the collectible scene. That's why you could see it in the artwork with some of these
artwork, the
serialized,
the limitations of sets.
Yeah, and moving forward, Dragon Ball cards are going to be harder and harder to get. And if they do announce the show coming back, all those super rare boxes that are hard to get already are going to be crazy hard to get.
I mean, I'm waiting for, because I follow the super manga, and I'm waiting for Black Frieza to come out with the Black Air Forces.
What the heck?
And like you're seeing like the Moro arc, remember that? Like those awesome archetypes and styles of new leaders, potentially new villains introduced in the cards would have been amazing, or it would be amazing if they start animating it.
Like Ultra Ego Vegeta, God card serialized or something like that.
That'd be sick. I think that would be amazing.
So what do you think about? So you're saying Dragon Ball right now is not that hype because Comic Cons just happened. If anything,
it's happening this week, I think.
Yeah,
or after.
whenever the video, whenever the video drops, but they're heavily promoting Dragon Ball Daima because that's their newest show. What do you think about Dragon Ball Daima? Right now, at the moment, the only Daima cards out there are in Fusion World. Master doesn't have any Daima cards. So what do you think about that Daima? Is it worth collecting the Dragon Ball Daima sets since it's not Dragon Ball Super?
I think if I had to say this, and just looking at what's going on with the regionals, it's not scarce. You have 1,500 serial number cards for the Daima cards. If you top like 32,
I forgot they give you a serialized
Daima
card.
and it's like all the top cards are Daima cards or like Majin Buu and things like that. But particularly a lot of the new archetype is Daima, and so I feel that it's a little overly produced a little bit.
Daima?
Yeah, I think
they're making too many.
I think they're making too much, and
they're forcing it on us.
They're forcing it on us, and I think for me, I'm like, I like the anime, but I'm also like, I think the overproduction of it and the art is causing, maybe not everyone's a fan of Daima, right? And so there could be, it's 50-50. People will love it or people will hate it, I feel. And with the card game, it's the same. Like, I don't want to wreck my opponent with a little chibi-looking Goku or Vegeta. Just it just looks funny. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it
doesn't capture the core essence of Dragon Ball Z and
exactly
what we grew up on. Daima's for like the new generations, the Gen Zs. They're gonna probably be like Dragon Ball Daima.
It's amazing.
When they're our age, they're gonna be making these videos like Dragon Ball Daima collecting.
Yo, those super players, those prehistoric people, like bro, they don't know what they're talking about anymore.
But we're gonna have all the Daima slabs and all the Daima collectibles, and they're not gonna be able to have any because they weren't old enough to buy it, and we were. So we got them there.
Should have been working at 4 years old, kid. I'm sorry.
You see how there's this high rarity in Fusion World and high rarity in Masters? So we have the highest rarity in Fusion World, which is, we call it a God Rare because we're Dragon Ball Masters veterans, but it's called a Super Alternate Art.
Double star.
Yeah, so let's look at some of those and see the value, and then let's see the value of some of the Masters ones. So there's ultra ghost rare looking mastered, ghost rare ultra instinct Goku mastered in Fusion World secret rare alternate art card.
Triple quadruple star.
Super shiny. You can't even see the Goku, crazy looking card.
Yeah.
And then we have for the newer sets for masters like,
it's like gold, no? Gold.
We have the God cards. We have crazy rarities in Masters. There's even serialized cards in Masters now. But what do you think about comparing those to the highest rarity in Masters?
So Fusion and Masters?
Yeah, just the artwork, not the price, because Masters' highest rarity hits are like over the grands. And
I think now they're starting to look very similar. I don't know if you remember one of the Gokus that were, when Goku turned Super Saiyan for the first time, he has that stance. There's a God Rare in Masters that looks identical
Yeah.
to the Fusion World.
Yep.
So you could do a side-by-side comparison and see like the actual texture of the card and the way it was printed. And it's obviously two different effects, but you could literally see the two cards side by side. It's the same artwork. And then as the audience, let us know in the comment section if you see them. You could Google the cards, Fusion World God Rare Goku, Masters God Rare Goku, and you could look at them side by side and make your own.
It's obviously copy paste.
It's literally copy and paste. You can see the Dragon Ball Z on it. It's
now the question is, which one do I get if I'm brand new? Obviously, if you're a veteran to Dragon Ball cards, you get the one that you like the most, which game you play. But if you're a collector looking for a valuable collectability, which one do you get if you could only get one? Because they're pricey.
If you got the money, and that's not a problem, you can only get one. I go with Masters. That's just my.
Yeah.
I will go with Masters.
The Masters one.
I will go with Masters. I think for me,
the Fusion World looks cool. It's gold.
It looks exactly the same. Like they almost look identical, but you just see the texture.
The texture, the quality.
The quality's a little different. I wish I had it
so we could actually see it.
To see it, and
that's how rare it is. We haven't even seen it in person.
If I had to give my advice, I'd go, if you got the money, then go with Masters. If you're balling on a budget, then go probably Fusion World. It's still going to be expensive, but just not as expensive, I feel.
I feel so, yeah, if you look at the pricing to both cards, the value of the Masters one, I think it's a little bit way more expensive.
Is it really?
I think. I don't know. I have to double
Let us know
check.
in the comment section.
Yeah, let us know. Which one of these is the most disappointing, biggest Grail hit from each of the sets? So we have Fusion World. Which one is the worst hit? There's the Broly God card or Super Alt. There's the Ultra Instinct Goku. There's another Ultra Instinct Goku. There's a lot of hits that are in Fusion World. And then Masters, there's a lot of... It's because Fusion World has... I mean, Masters has the serialized cards, so it's a little tough. But let's just say the secrets.
Yeah.
Which is the set that has the wackest secrets?
The wackest secrets.
Like you want to avoid the biggest Grail hit of Fusion World. You want to avoid the biggest...
Oh, like which set is the worst set to buy?
Yeah, based on the hits, based on what you get. Like which is the best Grail hit that's worth like avoid it if you can.
If you could avoid it, oh my gosh, because every set has like 3 secret rares now. And
let's just think of the Grail hit, like the best hit.
The best card you could get, and then the worst card you could get.
Yeah, so like the best card that you could get, but it's not that hype. It's whack. Like you're like, oh, I got the best hit from this box, but
the God Rare Angel Goku.
That one's not good.
I think in terms of like, it's just, I don't think it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's the. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's the Bardock God Rare.
Oh, yeah, the Bardock.
From the very first time they introduced God Rares.
I think that was the cheapest one,
It's the cheapest God Rare. I think it looks cool, but ain't nobody like Bardock like that. Come on, you know, you guys might kick my butt for this, but I think in terms of it, in terms of God Rarity and set that you would want to get, like, oh, man.
So I think that's Zenkai. History? No,
Zenkai.
History.
It was the very first time they introduced Zenkai.
Set 1, Zenkai set 1, something Z. But
who knows? But I think that's the worst one, in my honest opinion.
So out of all the God Rares from the Master says that's the worst one.
I think that's the worst one.
Fusion World.
I
agree with you with that one. I don't think that was the best God Rare.
Yeah, like they wasted a spot, I feel. Like they could
Dawn of the Z Legend, that's the set.
That's what it's called,
yeah.
Dawn of the Z.
So if you were to go with any of the newer hypest master sets, if you see History of the Z, I would say try not to get that one because it's just, unless you love Bardock.
Dawn of the Z, right?
Dawn
of the Z Legends or something like that.
Unless you love Bardock, then go all in on that.
I think for Fusion World,
there's a lot of hits.
There's some good ones.
There's an Ultra Instinct Goku, a Ghost-looking Goku, a Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
I would probably say the first set.
The Ultra Instinct Goku?
The very first one.
The one where Goku's like that, like the one where he hits Kefla. He hits Kefla and he blows. He's like that. I think that's that one.
You think is that one? I thought that was set 2.
No, set 2
was Vegito, right?
Was the Vegito one? Yeah, the Vegito.
Dang, I'm between one of those two, man. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I like
Vegito's cool. Super Saiyan 4 is cool. That was from set.
It's
3.
either set 2 or 3. I think I don't know which one is which. I think there's
the Vegito.
Oh, that's
set 3
Super
is
Saiyan 4.
Super Saiyan 4 I think looks sick. I like that
I would
one.
say set 2 then. Set 2,
Set 2?
Vegito.
The Vegito?
Yeah.
Damn, that's my favorite character too. Nah, I would say probably you're right. Because set 4 had Ultra Instinct Ghost Rare. Like, oh, you can't see him. That one's sick.
Yeah.
Set 5 had the... Shoot, what was set 5? Oh, it had the Super
Goku.
Saiyan Goku.
The Goku.
The
one
original.
that we're talking about, the one that side by side, God Rare and that one, they're similar, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that one's from the manga set.
Oh, never mind.
That was from the
Okay,
manga
so
set. That one's the Super Saiyan Goku where he's like that, where he fights Frieza.
Yeah. That set is. I think that's the best set. I think that's the best.
That was the Daima set, the one that had.
Yeah, I think that when you have Goku and Frieza like side by side, they're both like secret rares.
Yeah,
that set is dope. I think that's the best set in terms of which one.
Like the God Rares and
the
stuff.
God Rares,
like the best hits.
Best hit, the double star.
Set 5. New Adventures.
I would say set 2 or 1, dude.
I think set 1. I think set 1 is not that hype. The cards, even if you want to play, all those cards are kind of weak. None of them are really strong.
It's not a good box. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not a good box, but it's just not a hype box.
It's that one. I mean, unless you love autonomous, that's autonomous Ultra Instinct Goku.
Got it.
Of course, you want to get the master. Not almost there.
I'm almost there.
Yeah.
You almost got that great double star, but
which out of every single character that's out there, which is a God Rare we need to see that we haven't gotten yet from Fusion World or Masters, whichever, just a character, the best Grail hit. They've done a lot of Gokus.
Broly, man.
Broly?
I think Broly. There's no Broly God Rare. I think it has to be.
Right. There is no Broly.
It has to be a villain.
There's a Broly Super Saiyan 3 secret, right? That was a secret.
Yeah, but there's no God. It's always been like Goku, Vegeta.
There's no God card.
There's no real God rarity.
There's a serialized.
Yeah, but I think I want to see a villain.
An exclusive, just him type of thing.
Yeah.
Because that one has like features of other characters.
Yeah, I want to see more villains this time. I think you have Frieza, who's super iconic. You have Cell. I mean, they've all gotten secret rares, of course.
But not the
and
God
alternative
treatment.
Secret rares, some of them. But I think we need to see a God
I think Broly
villain.
God Rare would be sick.
Yeah.
I think so too. I would like to see a female God Rare, like a Bulma God Rare.
They introduced Pan and all those things.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like one of those waifu card, because One Piece has a lot of. Sorry, I compared Dragon Ball to One Piece. It's the next TCG that's right there next to it. It's like
it's the same company.
Yeah, same company. They get the same ideas. We met the actual producers that make the cards.
They're all the same teams.
It's the guy that makes Dragon Ball is also working on One Piece and working on the Union and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of alternate, like the manga hits, like the God card.
Yeah.
They have like a bunch of Namis and
I think
girl characters.
We need to see either more women characters in the card game, possibly,
or bad guys.
I want to see a bad guy God Rare. I have yet to see one.
They had the bad girl doctor, the bad girl doctor. That's the only bad girl I could think of.
Android 21, but she was a secret rare. They didn't even make her a God Rare.
Oh yeah.
So I think we need to see either a God Rare villain or maybe a waifu for fan service. Not just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a little bit of diversity. Maybe that brings in a little bit more hype.
Because we got all the fusions. We got like Gogeta, Vegito, all God Rared.
Yeah, the fusion ones.
But we haven't seen a villain. I think a villain would be pretty dope, I feel.
Yeah, so if you play the game for both Fusion World and Masters, which one do you think it's worth playing if you are a player? I think it's worth playing.
Worth playing?
Because if you win, you get exclusive top gem collectibles.
I would say Fusion.
Didn't you say somebody won first place and at a Master? Wasn't it Masters? And they got like a 50K winning streak or something? Like they won so much they sold it off for 50K or something?
Yeah, all their winnings together, they probably got, pretty high value, I think. From what I've heard, I think I remember the first...
The Vegeta,
Soul Striker Goku, the gold one. I don't know if you remember that.
Which one?
The Shenron gold card, the first national championships, remember?
Oh, when they would give you a metallic golden card.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
So those Nats had like limited one winner for the whole world. And so those are probably those are worth like 60 to 100K, and they've been sold for that price, collectors have been collecting it.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of value, Masters all the way. I think collectors,
So play Masters?
Play Masters if you want value.
Over your wins?
Over your wins.
Like if you won first place, everything, the biggest championship or whatever.
If you want,
Masters is the way to go
yeah,
instead
Masters
of Fusion?
is more scarce and they're like harder to get like the serial.
But you
top
play
8.
Masters, you're playing
You're
against...
gonna have a headache, dude.
You're playing against not only the hardest game, you're playing against the veterans.
The best players in the game.
The veterans. So to win first place, it's tough,
it's
guys.
Tough.
In Fusion World, it's more like you could still get in.
I think in terms of winning prize, like overall, like it makes you feel like you've earned a lot is Fusion World. I think if you would want to go for more bang for your buck in terms of entry and going to an event and having fun, like you will have fun with Fusion World. You will have a headache coming out of Masters. I came out of those tournaments with the biggest migraine. I'm like, my goodness.
Yeah.
What is going on right now? I have no clue. What is my opponent doing?
And I think Bandai knows that that's kind of the state of the game. They probably play the game, and after like a 45
they
session,
test, they're like, dude, I don't know what we created.
40 exact. They made it to Dragon Ball Z Supah styles. Like one card does 50 Kamehameha waves and instant transmissions and kills your opponent in one or two turns. It's like...
Yeah. So I think Fusion World would probably be the best, in my honest opinion.
But if you can master the art of the Dragon Ball, it's also a lot of fun. Masters,
dude,
once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun.
Super fun.
It's more complex, but it's definitely a lot of fun. So if you want to go for big hits, go Masters if you master it.
If you want to get more bang for your buck, like top 64, 32, get a lot of prizing, Fusion.
Yeah, and it's crazy because people actually pay these high prices. I follow this guy on Instagram. If you guys haven't followed us on Instagram, follow us on Insta. There's this guy I follow I think he's from Hong Kong, from not even the US, and he posts all the highest end of the highest end top prizing cards.
As his collection?
Of his collection.
Dang.
And I think he's the guy, one of the guys just buying all the top prizings.
And he has the top right. I think I've seen his postings.
Yeah, he has mostly all of them. So those cards are bought from people not all even in the US. So people want them no matter where you're at.
I agree.
So if you want to get started now, I think it's good to get started now so that by the time Dragon Ball Super comes back, if it ever does come back, that's a gamble. You know, we might not even be here when Dragon Ball Super comes back. Hopefully, be safe out there. Hopefully it comes back quick.
Yeah.
But if you master it now and you get there, by the time Super comes out, everybody's going to want to try to get these high-end cards, and you already got your ropes in. You know, you hit the subscribe button, you're ready for the new
Following
stuff.
Supah plays because you got the knowledge from us.
yeah, getting ready for that big spirit bomb with the collectibles.
Yep.
And your skills. Definitely download the game, Fusion World, right?
I play it all the time, so you might play against me.
It's pretty simple.
So much fun.
If you want to learn, play the Fusion World. Once you get the Fusion World down online, you can learn how to play Masters. It's just a little bit of extra steps.
Yep.
And then by the time Super comes out, you're locked in, you're ready, get first place, big time chilling with the DBZ. So yeah, that's it. I think we talked about a good amount. Definitely worth getting into it. Revived for sure.
I think it's revived, and if you want to hear any other awesome topics, let us know in the comment section. Maybe tell us, you guys are crazy. That is not true. I don't know. I mean, like always.
Yeah, we're veterans here, so.
Definitely like, comment, subscribe, and like we always say,
stay Supah.
Supah.